Hey everyone, this is Derek here. Welcome to a very fun video because today we're going to attempt to kill a bot with an apple. But first we need to get apples in PUBG Mobile, and in order to do that we need to do something pretty specific. So what I'm going to do is we are in the new spawn point, the point of interest, which is now complete. We can see it's to the west of farm. What we have to do before the game starts is drop our apples. And I'm also going to drop my my clothes just for fun too. You don't have to do this, but you can see where I'm putting them. I'm putting them over by the speaker over here. So that is important. It's also important to note where I am right now, to the southwest of farm, because once you get into the plane, you're going to have to remember that because you want to be the first one down. Well, number one, you want to be on the first one on the ground just because it's the point of interest and a lot of people drop there, and there's a good chance that you'll die if you drop late. And number two, you want to be the first person to get those apples. So normally when you throw the apples, and this was sent to me by Karen Patel, so thank you so much for the suggestion to try to kill a bot with an apple, as well as show you guys how to get apples in the game. So like I was saying, it's important to get on the ground first. Normally you can throw apples in the spawn point and then they disappear when you board the plane, and then that's the end of them. But instead, if you drop them on the ground and then fly in and go back to that same point, well, the apples are still there. So I'm going to wait until I'm roughly, let's see, we'll give it a little bit more time. Maybe we'll go about here or so. We'll jump off about 500 meters or so. I'll switch to that other drop method. So let's take a look around. This is a pretty low level game. This is like mid silver tier, I think, so I doubt there are too many real people, so that should work to our benefit as far as not having to compete with anybody to actually get there first. There it is. So you can see the point of interest. We are now flying in very quickly. We're going to go ahead, and there we go. Another video talking about loot in the point of interest, I think. Just take a look around. It doesn't look like there's anybody there. But one difference is that the Ferris wheel doesn't work in this one. I'm a little bummed about that, not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and try to grab a weapon of sorts. I see something over there, 5.56, so let's just grab that. Alright, M16 and a level 2 helmet. Perfect. This is just in case somebody lands with me. There's some armor too. Let's grab that. And now let's head over here. And as you can see, check it out. The clothes and the apple that I dropped while I was in the spawn in point before I got into the plane. So you can see now that we have apples. Entirely sure if this is intentional or not, but there you go. Capacity is 10, so you take up very little room. As you can see, I don't even have a backpack, but there you go. We've got apples. What a funny little tip or trick. And now what I'm going to do is I will cut to some footage where I found a bot and try to engage him with the apples. So first, I just wanted to show you what this burning red light in the sky looks like. This is, of course, a flare gun that was shot out over by Pachinki, and I'm pretty far away. I'm all the way over in Gatka. So what I'm doing is I'm just showing you through a scope what it looks like when it's burning in the sky. It's very, very obvious, and there's the special plane that spawned, and there is the triple parachute. So it looks like it's probably a super airdrop. I'm pretty sure he was in the zone. So that would be the super airdrop, the one that includes 2 crate-only weapons, full level 3 armor, and then a healing item. So there it is falling down, and again, some of you guys were asking what does it look like when an enemy sees the flare gun, how visible is it? Well, I was pretty far away and it was pretty visible through that scope, as you can see. So we found a bot now. I had to wait, fast forward a couple minutes for a bot to spawn around me. What I'm going to do here, I know the apples don't do much damage if anything, so I'm thinking I'm going to take one shot with the SKS right in the chest. That should get him pretty low. There we go. And now we'll be able to engage him with our apples and see what happens. So just a really funny video idea, and actually another future video that I'll probably do is, can the bots pick up apples and throw them back at you? I'm not sure, because bots can now loot. They can pick up items from people, so if I drop some apples, will they do anything with them? So you can see I'm taking a little bit of damage. Here goes that first shot. Get him right in the neck almost, or almost right in the chest again. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's doing much yet. I hit him in the head. or her in the head. There we go. I can't tell the gender from here, but we're going to try again. Let's see if we can get another headshot. It bounced. Oh, man, it bounced, and it looked good, but I don't think they're doing much. So, you know, probably no surprise here. The bot's not doing too much damage to me, but my apples are not really doing much to the bot either, and that's unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw these frag grenades. I'm gonna try to trap them between them and see what happens there. So there's the first one. It was a little long. How about the second one? And we get him. Perfect. So able to get him with the frag grenade, but the apples, well, not so much. So it was fun to watch the apples try to do their work and taking out that weakened bot, but at the end of the day, they're fun to throw at people, and that's about it. I mean, maybe, you know, I would pick them up and then throw them into a house. People might think you're throwing grenades or something and then freak out. I don't know. I'm sure there's some fun stuff you could do with the apples in the game, but honestly, just for fun. So there you have it. If you guys can think of a better use for the apples, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Again, this video is showing you that indeed you can throw apples at a bot. You can get apples in the actual game, but they don't really do much. So still a silly idea. And again, thank you to Karen Patel for sending it in to DerekGReplays@gmail.com. So if you enjoyed the video, if you had fun, definitely give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really does help the channel grow, and I certainly appreciate it. And consider subscribing if you haven't already for tons more PUBG Mobile content, including gameplay, tips and tricks, loot locations, and a whole lot more, always coming soon. So I hope to see you on the battlefield soon, or in my Discord server, which I'll also leave a link to down below.